This conference will now be recorded.
I called them up and say, congratulations, you have now earned $1 million in commissions through Remax. And they all say the same thing. Where to go?
Yeah.
I think, Shannon, you just did it recently too, maybe 6 months back. We have Alan Persinger in Stanton. And we have Mr. Rod Phillips, who received his this week. And a special note to Rod is Rod's only been with us 4 years.
Wow.
So doesn't take much to do that math. So congratulations, Roger and Rod. And I think that's pretty cool stuff. Agents of the month for last month. I want to go through that list. For Charlottesville, it was Kenton Dunn. Congratulations, Jen Crozet, a newcomer. Connie Pillar. Roger will talk about her in a minute. Dana, congratulations up in Orange.
Oh, thank you.
Susanna, we kind of had a tie. We had Tracy McFarland and Kevin Quick. And I just wanted to say woohoo to you all. Rod, will you jump in there and say a few words about Crozet for us?
Yeah, hey everyone. Good morning. Hope you enjoyed your snow day. GR, you didn't get a snow day. I know you're in Florida. So just we want to announce 4 new agents that we hired in the last 60 days. Zach Drago, he's working on his first big deal. And Jean Mamarella, her license has just been sent to, where it's coming back from DPOR. So she just signed up with us. Drake Vandecastle just joined us last week. He transferred over from Sloan Manus.
I see him. I see him.
What's that?
He's on here.
Yeah, Drake's on. Hey, Drake.
Hello. Thanks for the great welcome, Rod.
Thank you, Drake. We're excited to have you, buddy. And also Connie Pillar, who lives over in Stuart Straff, Waynesboro area. She joined us here in the last 60 days. She had a really good December too, by the way. Congrats, Connie, on that. So want to say congratulations to all the new agents. Very excited to have you on our team, the whole Remax team and the Crozet team. Also, Anna and GR and I have been working on this window unit for our downtown office, and for about 1.5 years. So you guys have heard a little bit about it. We haven't talked about it probably in a year, and a lot of people thought this thing's just not going to happen. The original company that we went with went out of business during COVID, so we had to go with another company called Window Vision, and they retrofitted the monitor that we have and the technology, and it looks awesome. And we're just getting started on it. It's working. It's super cool. If you want to go by the office downtown and play with it, you can put in your email, you can put in your phone number. Clients, we have data every month that tells us how many people have walked by and just started playing with it. And of course, data if they actually say, I'm interested in this property. So really cool technology, and look forward to really kicking it off early spring when the weather's warmer, and have a function out there, maybe with some live music and Embassy 29, some of the local stations coming by and doing a story on it, because it's pretty cool. So I'm excited that's up and running officially. So it took us a while, but we got there. So a special thanks to Anna for helping out on that, and GR as well. And I think that's it.
But one more thing about Window Vision, if you go by it now, rotating through on the big screen is all of our office listings, one after the other. And if somebody likes that listing, wants more information, that comes directly to you. That does not come to us, and we distribute those. Those are coming directly to you. So we got a lot more learning to do. We know about this much, but we will get there. So kickoff event is coming.
Hey, one other thing, GR, just another note is, you guys know that we're big sponsors of the music at Pro Renata, the brewery, PRN. So we're almost finished building an outdoor stage that Remax It's not going to say, it's just going to be a Remax stage. So it's not about me and just Crozet and downtown. It's about all of us. But it has 3 sides. We're going to have some really good space heaters in there to keep bands warm. But we're going to start having live music out there in a few weeks. But it's pretty cool. And NBC 29 did interview me on Friday, and they said it's going to air. I don't know how much, they slice and dice a lot of my interview. I don't know how much I'm going to be on there or not, but we do mention Remax, our sponsorship, and our love for live music and trying to help starving artists out there who aren't making any money right now being able to play. So that's going to be on the news tonight, NBC 29 at 5 and 6. So I hear. So anyway, in case you're on the news tonight, you might see my face.
Your smiling face. Thank you, Rod.
All right, that's it.
Todd, you or your gorgeous wife have anything to add to this today?
Yeah, good morning. I don't have a lot to say other than Happy New Year to a lot of you all, and we're thankful to partner again with you all this year. And 2020 turned out to be a very good year for our Atlantic Bay team. We grew to 7 people, and our goal is to get to 10 by the end of this year. So as you all have grown, we are working on doing the same. So I always throw that out. If you know a loan officer that'd like to have a conversation, please have them reach out to me. And we're real excited. We do have some news. One of our loan officers, Emily, is expecting, so we're real excited. We're going to grow one way or the other this year, so that's real great, and we're real excited about that. And so yeah, just we thank you all for your partnership, and we look forward to a great 2021. That's all I've got.
What are 30-year and 15-year rates today?
30s in the upper 2s, and 15 is in the low to middle 2s on conventional, and then on the government interest rates with good credit, we're getting 30-year fixed around 2.25, 2.5 on the government loans. So it's real amazing, the interest rates, and so people have some buying power that they didn't know they had. So. And then the last thing I will throw out is we've done this for a number of your clients, and have a couple that I think we've helped win the deal with. Our company is still doing full underwrites on to-be decided properties. So I know you all know how tight the market is and competitive it is. And so if you have a client, even if they're perfect, I know one of our agents on the call here, we may have won a contract last weekend because we had a full pre-approval done for the client, and I could give that letter. So if you have any questions on that, or if we can serve any of your clients with that service that our company offers, please don't hesitate to reach out to one of us.
You make me think, Todd, of a question that Pat and I get all the time with all these multiple offers today. How can I win? How can I be more competitive? I think a full underwriting is as strong as you can get to answer that question. Okay, Jackie, do you have anything for us today other than your smiling face?
No, I have nothing.
Okay, well, as we go on, if you think of something, come back to us.
Okay.
Anna, I'm really excited to announce a class that Anna's getting ready to teach or have taught. So Anna, why don't you just jump in and tell us all about this neat opportunity?
You mean my meeting that I've been doing?
Your negotiating class.
Well, I'm not teaching it, so I was like, I'm not teaching anything. What are we talking about? Okay, good. I have, let me show you what I have here.
And I'm wondering if we can bring him in.
Here we go. So this week, Thursday and Friday is the real estate negotiation expert, and it's 2 days, and it's $220. We are getting a discount for it.
Well,
So from 9 a.m. to 4:30, and this will count towards CE as well. And you will get your real estate negotiation expert Now, GR, why do you think people should take this class?
Well, I told this story recently. I was competing for a listing with another realtor, and the client asked me, what should, since I'm interviewing you both, what should I be asking you as a listing realtor that I don't know enough to answer? And my response was the following: realtor to realtor negotiations are just critical in our world. What you say to another realtor is critical. And you should be asking me, how many negotiation classes have I taken? Because I can make you 5,000 or cost you 10,000 by saying the wrong word. In corporate America, when I was there for 20 years, this was just required, negotiating classes. So I think we missed that in our career. So I encourage you strongly to think about this one.
This happened on late Saturday. He came home. So it's been some times. And well, I didn't.
Okay. Should I continue, GR?
Yeah, please continue.
Okay. So next on my agenda, we have R4 that's coming up. It's going to be March 23rd to 25th in Orlando. You can go in person, but you can also do virtually. I think it's only 150 if you do virtually, and probably 500 something if you go in person. They are limiting to 2,000 people in person. And whether you go in person or you go virtually, you have access to the platform for 90 days after the event. So you can review the sessions that they teach. So the emails have been going out if you want to sign up for it. And they also tell you what sessions they have going on. I can't even click on it. And if you go in person, I think if you go virtually too, you get access to their entertainment, which is Pitbull this year. But either way, the sessions that you learn are really good. I always learn something. Obviously, going in person is the best part because you get to network and make referral partners all over the world. So that is R4. I already talked about this. I'm ordering the name badges. These are the new name badges. They're $12 for two, one in white, one in black. I sent out a few emails with the link to enter your information. So we order that for you, and then Jackie will charge you on your monthly bill, $12 for two. If you are a new agent, you will get your first one complimentary, thanks to GR and Pat. Couple of new things that we have going on. The new commercials are out. These are the commercials that show up on national television, and they made them available for us to customize it and use it in our marketing. So you can choose the regular residential brand, the Remax collection for luxury, or Remax commercial if you do commercial. All you have to do is enter your name, and you access this through remaxhustle.com. You don't have to log in on anything. So you can go to remaxhustle.com and access it. You can also find that in Max Center. Max Center has all the tools in there. So if you go to all on your apps, you will find all the available apps that we have, and in them is the Remax Hustle so that you can access it. But again, it's remaxhustle.com, and you can access all the little tools that they have here. So the Remax commercial, you can put your information in there, office name. I'm just gonna do one real quick. And you see that it's populating here on the right. I'm just making some regular stuff. You can upload your headshot if you want. Let me see if I can find one real quick. Nope, here. Maybe. Oh. Let's go with this one. And you can crop. And you see that it shows up right there. And then you can choose any of the new commercials that just came out. Or you can just do select all, do it all at once. Create videos. Yep, I need a number. There we go, maybe. Okay. create videos, maybe not. Sorry about that. That's what happens when I put the random number. Select all, create videos. So this does everything all at once, and then you can download all of the videos into your computer. And let me play one for you. Let's do this one. Can you hear the volume?
No.
Okay, let's see if I can work this so that you can hear it.
You're famous now.
So again, your information is already at the end of all of these videos, and then you can download all of them at once into your computer. And then you can upload them into your social media, and you can schedule it ahead of time. So let's say we have, I don't know, 10, 12 videos. You can schedule to post on your social media once, each one for each month. And you have content in your social media. But another cool thing that they have now is the Hustle video editor, that you can go in there and add your own pictures and videos and create different videos to your marketing. So I'm going to play a few of these things so that you can see the kind of options that they have.
Hey guys, we've got 3 new listings in the Santa Fe area. Really great place, good school district, walkable, close to downtown, around the $650,000 range. Can you call, email me if you want to see it. Let's do this.
So you can select if you want to do portrait mode for stories on Instagram or Facebook, do square for Instagram, or if you want to do landscape for Facebook or YouTube, and you can click here to find out which one is best for what you want to do. And then you can select the length of it. And again, it tells you why you should limit the length, because some people don't like seeing 3 minutes videos. So you select your options, and then your information, you can fill out your information. I already did this before, so my computer remembers me. You can upload your own logo in there and headshot again, and then get started, and you can add your media. So you can upload videos and photos from your computer. You can use some of the ones that they already have in here. So you just drag into the area, and you can add text if you want, or stickers. So, and you can select if you want with a background, no background. You can change the color. You can change the location of the text. And if you want bigger, smaller, and then you can add the stickers. So these are the Remax stickers that we can use in our text messages and Instagram and Canva, or stories as well. But they also have a few new stickers that I was not aware. So these stickers actually only exist in the video editor. They're not out there just yet in the regular app, but I think it's really neat that we have the option of creating these little things. So I do okay. I could probably add more if I wanted. So I can say done, and then I can add more clips into it to make my video longer. I can put some filters in there to change the color or the tone of my message. And then you can select a song to go with it. Once you have that done, you can publish. But so you can change the message here, and then you press play, and there's your little video. And then my little card at the end. So for these, if you're going to create something for your local community or for your listing, you can just make the video yourself with your phone if you'd like. It's just a quick video. You can always hire a videographer to do that and have the videographer do the video for you. But if you don't want to go to that extent, or if you want to highlight your city, your area, you can create these videos of the area and have them in your computer. And then when you have a listing for that area, you can mix in the pictures and videos of the listing with the videos that you already have to from the area to highlight what is near the listing, and then create your little personal video customized for your listing. So that was a really neat tool that just came out. The luxury new website, the new luxury website is out, and they also have a new what is called the Launchpad, the luxury Launchpad, that you enter your RE/MAX email address, and then you can see all the resources to advertise your luxury listings. And this just came out on the 21st of this month. I want to remind you also that you have the automated materials that get created for your listings within 24 to 48 hours that they go live. You get that email again within 24 hours of putting it on the MLS, and then you can advertise it. The marketing materials include a single property website, a brochure, a postcard, a graphic to go on social media, a newsletter, and a few other things that you can use. And also we have the free social media posts from BombBomb partnership. Once a week, they get posted into your social media Facebook account, Facebook business page actually. So you make sure that you activate that so that you can still be active and people see your posts on social media. One last thing, and then I will let you go. Megaphone is your personal advertising company. You can go in there and create social ads or web ads for your listings for yourself. You get a free week of a social ad for your listing. So with every listing, you get one free week, and the ads are kind of like a lead form ad, so you get leads from those ads. We still get one free week from AdWorks as well, but here you get to see how they performed, how many leads you get. If you want to extend after the week is over, you can. And then there's other options that you can create, but your listings are showing up here automatically. You can customize it if you want, but and if you want to create just a random ad that's not for your listing, just for yourself or whatever you want to advertise, you can also create them in here. This is new, so they just updated this, so I am not familiar with this layout just yet. They have new features, they keep adding new features, so it's just a matter of going in there and playing with it. So that's all I got for now. I think that was plenty. Sorry if it was too much.
Thank you, Anna. You know,
any questions?
Every time she does this for me, I go, thank goodness that I have RE/MAX giving me these tools and Anna to teach me these tools. So the good news is the next time you need to do one of these videos, she's the girl. So keep that in mind, and thank you, Anna. A couple more quick things, and then I'm going to turn it over to Greg to do his down and dirty business plan. Let's talk about last year's financial results for a minute. Before I do that, I want to go to the year before, 2019. We, as all 5 offices, did $250 million in transaction volume. That was a great accomplishment. And 1,200 transaction sites. So 250 million, 1,200 transaction sites. This year, in the middle of the year, come July, looking at year-to-date numbers, we were 25 million behind in sales volume. I'm going, oh goodness, we're way behind. But given that we had 3 months of COVID with very little activity, I guess that wasn't horrible. By the end of the year, we finished at 300 million. So we went 50 million above last year's number. Last year, or a year before, it was 250. This year, we ended up at 300 million. So you can see what the last 5 months of the year just kicked it. So I'm really proud of us all. It's a pretty major accomplishment to grow 20% of a big number, 250 million. We grew by 20% to 300 million. A little bit of uniqueness in there that probably won't surprise you. We went down almost 100 transactions this year from the previous year. We went from 1,200 to just over 1,100. So if you do the math, we went down 8% in number of transactions and up 20% in volume on 8% less. So I think that shows a lack of inventory. I think that shows the fact that prices are continuing to escalate. So I think that's good for your listing presentations. 300 million, 1,100 closings. Not many people around can say that. So we're a very blessed organization. A new tool that we have been piloting since the first week of December that we're going to be rolling out to the entire company within the next 30 days. It is called Earnestly. We now will have the ability of your client does not have to write a earnest money deposit check any longer. You can send them a link, or they will be able to click on our website and they can, are you pulling it up, Anna? They're going to be able to go into here, put in their property address. There's a $7 fee if they like to do this. They click yes, and they have to put in the little numbers on the bottom of their checks. They're called ACH numbers. And that earnest money deposit goes straight into our escrow account. You didn't have to get a check. You didn't have to turn it in. It was boom. So it's really helpful in clients who, you can't go across the street and get the check. We will be training you on this shortly, but we went through a 2-month pilot. We've done many of these now, and they've, for the most part, been flawless. We had to change the name of one of them once on it said property address, and people were putting in their home address. Other than that, this has gone perfect. So again, your client will be able to just click on a button, type in the property address, type in the numbers on the bottom of their check and the amount, and it goes directly into our escrow accounts. Your email, you can forward it on to the other side. That's confirmation of the EDM deposit, and you don't have to do anything. The good news is this is an option. This is not a requirement. You can do it the same old way that you've always done it, or you can use the new technological way. So we will be training you on that over the next 30 days. We haven't put together the rollout plan yet. We made the decision last Friday that we were going to go forward. Anna, you got anything to add to that?
I guess we will train, but like in the contract where it says how the payment is going to be made, you can check off cash, check, whatever. There's an option for other. So when you type, you can put EFT or check. If your client doesn't know yet how they're going to pay, or you don't know, you can put EFT or check. So that way, you're saved. But if you already know that they're going to pay through the website, you can just put EFT, and that should be enough. You will get an email confirmation again with the payment, You will not see the account. It will only show like the last 4 digits of the account, and it will be a PDF. So you can download that and email it to the listing agent along with page 9 signed saying that you received payment. And we've confirmed with Todd, and that is perfectly fine. They actually appreciate that. It's easier than having a check. And also, you know, a lot of times agents just scan the check and send it over through the internet, which is not the best way unless you redact the numbers. So this is a lot safer. Your client's financial information is not going to be out in the interwebs.
So again, we won't be giving you that training. We're honest, is click other and ETF. That's electronic transfer of funds. If you didn't know that, or you can put digital, electronic, however you want to say that, but it is the other box. The statistics we're told from the company who is providing this is a year from now, 70% of most offices, EDMs come through this once agents become familiar with it. So we'll see about that, but it is a new option. And I think it shows that we're innovative and creative.
And this has been specific. Sorry, this has been really good with clients from out of town. We've been getting a lot of out of town clients who sometimes buy sight unseen, or they see a property, put a contract on it, or make an offer, but then drive home on that same day. Instead of having to wait for them to mail the check, and maybe the check will get lost in the mail, get delayed, stuck in Richmond, who knows? At least this is an easy way for those who are out of town to just send the payment or don't have checks.
Okay, I'm going to turn the rest of this meeting over to Greg. This isn't as long. This is not very long, actually. Greg has got a 1-page spreadsheet. This is the time of the year we start doing our business planning, or should be. And he's just got a down and dirty spreadsheet with a couple things, 5 things that every agent should be doing. I think it's a good time of the year for you to see a 1-page business plan. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to the infamous Greg Kaplan.
Hey guys, what's really cool about this to me is that you guys, some of you I've never even met before, which hopefully one day I will. Some of you I've met, and then there's old fogies like you know, I guess it's Bev and Ruth, like me, that I've known. Well, I've been doing it 20 years now, so it's good to see those guys. Bev, how long you been doing this? You there, Bev? Did he leave me? All right. How about you, Ruth?
30 years.
30 years. Okay. Yeah, I've only been doing it 20. So good news. Hopefully, anybody who's newer into this, you might have people like Ruth and Bev that you can. I encourage you to talk to those folks. So I feel a little silly trying to teach anybody anything, knowing that those guys that I looked up to when I started, and now here I am trying to show you guys a few little things. So anyway, hopefully I'll get to meet all of you. I'm going to make this pretty quick. It's a little more than just a 1-page that GR mentioned here. Let me try to make my screen a little bit bigger here so you guys can see better. Hopefully that'll do it. Okay. So here's the bottom line. I'm going to show you 2 things real quick, or go over them. What I've noticed is I used to be an athlete way in the old days. A lot of people, you know, when things started not going right in your athletics and in a lot of things in life, you try to get back to the basics. So this is just a little something that I put together for the office that I manage in Waynesboro, and I just titled it Real Estate Resolutions. And there's just 2 things to it. Again, it'll be quick. But the essence of it is to start you off in the new year, focusing on the basics a little bit, because we all get so busy, hopefully being so successful and trying to do the next deal that we forget these important things. And at the end of the day, if you've ever heard of Stephen Covey, you know, at the end of the day, if you don't know where you're going, it's really kind of hard to get there. Most people in small business, especially realtors, don't take the time to do any kind of business planning at all. And I used to be guilty of that. and I needed something that I didn't need to spend days or weeks doing. So at the end of the day, and I stole some of this from Leroy Hauser, just so you know, give him the proper plug. And I'll be happy to send this stuff out later. But here's the deal. Where do you want to go? As realtors, we all know at the end of the day, what determines your business is the leads that you have, the number of leads that you get. Hopefully they're good leads. In the world of online technology and lead generation that way, we know that they're not all good leads. So with that being said, this little spreadsheet, all it really is, you need to know several pieces of information. Now, if you have done this before, great. I'm going to encourage you to keep doing it because you do need to know where you need to go. So if I want to do in a commission-based business, if you say, I want to make $100,000, well, how are you going to get there? What do you need to do in order to do that? So the spreadsheet, if you look at the top, I'm assuming everybody can see it okay. If your gross commission, here's the things you need to know. How much you want to make, your average commission, gross commission per sale. And if you're not, just so that you know, I just put in here 5,000 for easy numbers. If you're newer and you haven't got a full year in and you do not know what your average commission might be, then I can give you some national average numbers, okay? You know, around this area, you can put in somewhere between, you know, $4,000 and $6,000, depending on where your market is. You're probably on the lower end of that on our side of the mountain, and you might even be above that if you're on the other. So just pick something, be conservative so that you have a better chance of succeeding. So you need to know your average, you know, commission per sale. Then you need to know, based on that, so how many transactions do you have to complete? In this case, if I want to do $100,000 and my average commission is 5,000, obviously I need 20 closed sales in order to do that. So then the next question becomes, okay, if I need 20 transactions, how many leads do I need? Well, the next important piece to this, which is where most realtors fail, they don't keep track of this stuff. How many leads have you generated? And then how many of those have you closed? Again, if you have not figured this out for yourself, you can go by national averages. I think the national average is for every 25 leads you get, you close one of them. Now, let me clarify what a lead is for you. A lead, the way I determine it is, I don't care how the lead came in, it's do I have contact information for them, a name and contact information, and they are interested in real estate, buying or selling, whether it be now or in the future. To me, that's a lead. So that could be standing in the grocery line in the store, and you have your nice name badge on that Anna just had made for you, and someone strikes up a conversation. Get that information. These days, a lot of people get it through online leads, okay? That's where these numbers really get a little bit skewed. So I'm going to tell you, in general, I use the number 20 because that's what it tends to be over on our side of the mountain. But for every 20 leads I get, remember, name, way to contact them, and they're interested in selling or buying real estate in the future, doesn't have to be near future, that's considered a lead. So just for purposes here, I figured we need 20 closings. That's 20, and with the fact that we need 20 leads to get one closing, that says we need, in the course of a year, we need 400 leads. That sounds daunting as all get out. I understand that, but try breaking it down so it doesn't. That means you need 33.33 per month. That sounds a little better. It still sounds daunting, but then if you break it down into weeks and days, you only need, almost 8 a week and 1 per day. Every one of you guys out there, everything you do, whether it be go to the grocery store, the coffee shop, whatever you're doing, online, social media, there's a good chance you probably, if you think about it, could probably get 1 lead a day. So just trying to make that into bite size so it feels a little bit better for you. And then at the end of the day now, okay, so if this is my goal, 100,000, I average 5,000 for each sale. I need 20 closings and it's 20 leads for 1 closing. I need those 400 leads. That's about as down and dirty and basic as you're going to get. And again, this is only touching the financial side, you know, of your business, which is what most business is about. The next part of the strategic planning becomes, so how do I do that? Where do I get those leads? Everybody's different. I can tell you right now, the number 1 place to do that is your current contact list. Hopefully, if you haven't been using a CRM for years, I know a lot of people don't, I know a bunch of people do, but you need to have one of those set up. I didn't start until I was like 10 years into it, and oh man, the people that I missed those first 10 years it makes me sick when I think about the money I probably lost, because the people you've already served that know and trust you is your best place to get leads. So you have to think of ways to do that. Another thing is online. That's good, that's okay. Zillow, Realtor.com, being active on social media, Facebook, those kind of things. You can pay other people for those. It doesn't matter how you get them, just know the different ways and then figure out your budget and do the best that you can. So I just want you to know it's not as hard as it sounds, but if you don't at least have this down, you have no clue what you need or should be doing, and life becomes a little more chaotic. At least it did for me. So I'm just saying it will relieve your stress level if you're a little more deliberate. Now, with that being said, well, first of all, any questions or comments about that and how it works? Okay.
Hey, Greg.
Go ahead.
Are you still using First?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So Anna wants me to embarrass myself, so I'm going to tell you real quick before I jump into this other one, and this other part's not long at all. If you guys are not utilizing one of the wonderful RE/MAX tools called First, it's simple. You really should do it. It does cost you, I think it's somewhere around $400 a year. You pay quarterly. It goes on your phone. And what it does, all the leads that I think have any potential at all, they're all in my phone as well. You download it on your phone. This app takes every contact in your phone and literally, I know this sounds like Big Brother, but it's the truth. It literally takes each of those people, matches them up to all these different records they have. They can look up, they have the ways to get 700 different points of interest for each person that's in your phone. And they have this algorithm that's set up that it determines how likely they are to sell. It looks at, do they own now? How long have they lived there? What's their income? All these different things that I don't even want to pretend to understand. So if you're wondering how accurate that is, this is Anna's point. So I'm going to make a spectacle of myself. I chose to use it. And last year I did 2 million out of the same contacts that were in my phone. Okay. Granted, the majority of those were people I've already done business with, but it had them on the list. So that's awesome. 2 million in volume. Anybody want to take, other than anybody who already knows the answer, anybody want to take a wild guess? This program does a very mean thing. It also keeps track of the people who bought or sold that are in your phone that you did not reach out to and somebody else sold them. Somebody take a wild guess in volume how much I lost last year that this program actually shows you the number and reminds you of. Just take a wild guess.
2 million.
2 million?
Yeah.
Try 24 million.
Oh, wow.
24 million. Now, keep in mind, so that I don't sound really terrible to you guys, that's even leads that come in online that go automatically into my database and in my phone. So I may not even know some of those people. They just reached out online at some point in time. But if you're not utilizing that app, you really, really should. And I'm telling you, it's accurate. So please, please do yourself that favor. It rates people 0 stars to 3 stars on how likely they are to sell. And right now, listings is where it's at. So if you're not using that, you're really leaving something on the table.
And I just want to point out that if you haven't used it yet, you can use it for 3 months for free. Your first 3 months are free. If you don't want to continue paying, you set up a reminder on your phone to cancel it before those 3 months are up. And you can download or export all of your contacts because now they're organized. It also adds physical addresses that you didn't have before. So that's another cool thing about this tool. Export that before the time is up and then import it into your database, cancel the app so you don't have to worry about it. But I would definitely recommend continuing with the app.
Absolutely. All right, real quick.
The daunting news is my phone, I am in Greg's database and he's looking at 700 things I'm doing online today.
Yep. Yeah.
Daunting, isn't it?
Just to be clear, it doesn't tell you the 700 different things on each person. So don't go there. All right, the last part, I feel like I would be remiss if I said, okay, here's how you set your goal of how much business you want to do, and then don't give you some ways to think about how do I get there? All right, what are the things I should be doing? This was a great article out. It came out by Showing Time, which we can discuss at a later date if you want to. But 5 things great real estate agents do on a daily basis. I'm going to take like 2 minutes and go through this. There's only 5 of them. At the end of the day, if you guys don't know what time blocking is, bottom line, if you've heard the term big rocks and little rocks from Stephen Covey, at the end of the day, if you're not deliberate and you don't put blocks of time set out where you're not going to let anything else, unless it's an emergency, get in the way of it, you're less likely to do it. And then, so those are big rocks, and then the little rocks are all the little pebbly things that come up in the course of your day that you can move around to other places and do them in other times. So I encourage you to time block if you struggle like I do with making sure you get the basics done that are what's going to make your business better. So they're saying 5 top things. I don't think you need to do all of these every day, but here they are. Follow up. Obviously, that's a big one. What they mean here is start your day out with returning emails, return phone calls and texts from the previous day or late the evening before. Reach out to your leads that you haven't touched base with in a few days. And then another one, which I need to do better at, is if you're active on social media, you need to be checking that fairly often. That's not something I really enjoy doing, but I do know that I've gone in there and there have been people who've left messages that have gone on for days, and then I feel bad that I didn't get to them. The second thing is market yourself. That takes on several different meanings these days. In the old days, it was put your name in the paper or be in the phone book. It doesn't mean anything like that anymore. Now it's be active on social media. So that's not just follow up with messages someone left you, but try to do something every week. I've fallen in the bad habit of having things post automatically to my business page. They encourage you to do things more organic, put a little video up or just put a blurb about something you did, just something to make you be more of a real person. Anna can teach you way more about that than I'll ever know. Plan and attend community events. That's obviously a little harder in the days of COVID, but you should be active in, whether it's Rotary or start your own club or whatever that is. The other thing is that I didn't really think about this way is reach out and support your contacts. Your support contacts, like your lender, if you have an insurance agent that you you tend to do work with. Believe it or not, the more you do that outside of just sending them business, then they will think more of sending business to you. So it is a two-way street. And I also say that because I know, Todd and Tiffany are on the call. So thanks, you guys. They're awesome. I need to do a better job of reaching out to you guys, not just when I need something from you. And then update printed materials. Don't have an outdated business card with a photo 20 years ago. All right, the next one, prospecting. Pretty simple. Work your database. That is the best thing. Again, these are all things that are going to get you to those 400 leads. That's why I'm telling you this. And if you don't make time for them, it's never going to happen. Take some time and block out some time to send handwritten notes, or just randomly pick up a call and make a call to some of your clients who maybe refer people to you, and just touch bases, see how they're doing. And then you can do the same thing with postcards. The next part, be available. I think we all do that very well. We try. Bottom line is answer calls when you can, if someone's calling you, and return calls as promptly as you can. One thing I do on my message is I give people an idea of times that I will call back. So even if they don't get me, at least they have some kind of expectation. And then I don't always make it work, but try your best to honor that. And then the last thing, was endless education. That doesn't just mean certificates and renewing your license. They're talking about keep up with trends and technology, and come from a place of knowledge when you're talking to folks. That's it. Those are the things you need to do to get to those 400 leads. All right, that's it. That's all I've got, unless somebody has any questions on that. And, we'll email this out to everybody in case you want that little spreadsheet to figure out how many leads you need to do the kind of business you want to do this year.
Thank you for your leadership, Greg. I appreciate that. Thanks for everybody's time today. I apologize, my technology and camera is once again not working, but good to see all you guys and girls, and thank you.
See y'all.
Thanks.